Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Ooh, just Anthony today, though.
Aww.
And Jimmy. And Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer's here hanging out with us. Hi, Amy.
Morning.
Again, wow, just a bang-up job on another roast. Look at you.
Thank you so much. What a weird roast, right?
It really is. Yeah,
what
it really
was. It like to watch it? Was it weird?
It was weird. You hear about so much of the shit before it airs, though. It's kind of odd that they pump out so much publicity on it and the jokes and things.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher seemed really annoyed.
She was totally pissed. Like, the whole time, it's like
real.
Like, what did you think was going to happen? I hate when people do it and they've never even watched it before. It's like, what did you think was going to happen here?
You're going to get brutalized. What do you think? No one's going to address the fact that you're fat and you haven't worked? Okay,
well, she seemed most bothered by menopause.
Menopause jokes? God damn it. It was the menopause jokes and the drug stuff. She actually kind of came up beforehand to me and the other comics, and like one by one, and where it was like, my daughter's here. And it was like, oh, get out of here.
Yeah, what are you going to say then?
Yeah. Like the celebrity, it's so funny. It's such a different vibe. Like, it's the one time where you have something over a rich-ass famous celebrity. They come over and they're scared of you because this is your one thing that you do.
Yeah, you could rip them to pieces.
Yeah, so just like Alan Barkin kind of sidled over and was like, hi. And I was just like, well, the jokes are written, bitch.
I'm not crossing anything out.
Yeah. And then she was like surprised. She's like, what did I ever do to you? I was like, nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah, it's like, what do you think this is? Why do you think you're here?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's like if you if she had to shoot you in a movie and you were like, why would you shoot me? It's like, well, this is what we're doing. It's a movie,
exactly
idiots.
what we're supposed to do here, yeah.
So, but she was really pissed off, Carrie Fisher?
She was really annoyed by the menopause jokes, and it was like, did she think she was on a highbrow network that was above making period jokes? Like, what do you think you're doing here? This comes on after Tosh. Are you looking for the BBC's fucking smart jokes?
Yeah, it's not Masterpiece Theater, you silly goose.
You tell her, Jimmy.
I did like that Gilbert Gottfried, after Carrie Fisher went up and was obviously so annoyed, just brutalized her.
Oh my
he
God.
annihilated her.
I don't know that I've seen somebody like crush that hard in a room. It was like a whole different. I really wanted him to stop talking because I was in pain from that. Just screaming. He was relentless.
Yeah.
Did he say R2-D2 got more work than you?
Yes. Yes. I think that was really what.
Was she laughing or stone facing him?
She was. She didn't laugh. She never laughed.
Wow.
She was real pissed. She just sat there smoking e-cigarettes, looking like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Like,
why the fuck was she there?
No. I don't know why anyone would say yes to this except for the money. Like, I think they get a lot of money.
Oh, is that it?
I think so. I don't.
She went on and on about.
They're like, enjoy the credits.
Yeah.
He went on and on about how sure Comedy Central was that she would absolutely be available for it.
If there's one thing we're sure.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of this.
Oh God,
he was really
Put
funny.
the volume on just for a second. Watch it for a
little
second.
Gilbert.
Gray skin.
It's not Roseanne.
Disgusting odor of taco grease and ass cheese.
Roseanne was dying.
Her sharp yellow teeth can take a man's arm off in one bite. If you are foolish enough to try and feed the beast her mountain of pork cracklings and one slim fast candy.
Holy shit. He's fucking destroyed.
Carrie Fisher.
Rosilla! Stomping through Hollywood for decades, breathing fire from her hairy snout, burning bridge after bridge, her glowing red eyes striking terror in the heart of anyone unfortunate enough to look in her hideous face.
Oh, wow, he pounded her. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Crushing and destroying everything in her path, stopping only to feed every 10 minutes, and make one sick
Holy fuck. Ooh, look at Amy.
She's crying. Swaying and crashing like a Japanese moonami.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Holy
And then he
shit.
started going on about her
When does
tail
he-
and her colon.
Oh, her
When does he kill Carrie Fisher?
Before that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
He killed her,
Jesus
though.
He
Christ.
killed, God, but Roseanne she was the best roastie ever. She was dying laughing the whole time.
But she's a comic.
Yeah.
She's, you know,
Yeah.
he's like, you're not going to hurt her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows what the deal is. Yeah.
She was such a, and she was like, if she didn't understand the joke, she'd be like, what does that mean? And I'd be like, you're fat. She's like, okay. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're like fucking, you're in. I think you're in there now.
The roasts?
Yeah, you're in. Is that a bad thing?
No, it's fucking Amy's.
It's great for like your stand-up career,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like not fun for your life.
Yeah?
Yeah, because people think like that's how I do stand-up. They think that that's part of
You're
you
an
know.
insult comic.
Right, and that's so not my thing. I just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trash myself on stage pretty much, or guys I've had sex with.
Right.
So when people come up to me, just like, you know, after this roast and the last one, just now they're coming up and just being like, say something mean to my friend. I'm like,
what would
no.
say that? They should just say hello to you, and that would happen naturally.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm like, who do you think I am? And then I open fire. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of an odd thing to be known for if you don't do that kind of material.
But I mean, I only do it like we do it sitting around constantly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And that show, The Burn, Jeff Ross's show, was really fun to do. It's like I like writing jokes. I like
Right.
you know. I
what
like
exactly is the burn? I know what it is, but
Oh.
The Burn?
Ask anyone you've had sex with.
that would be the snooze.
Oh God.
Tuesday on the rape. No, what exactly is it? What are you roasting when you're on the show?
You roast like he kind of the night before email you like the events that happened that week. So I had a couple things with the Olympics. And yeah, just like events, and you just write the most horrific jokes you can think about it. Well, I did. Like the other people didn't really do that, but
Oh, man.
yeah, I was like, I'd say something, they'd be like, "Oh, whoa," and I'm like, "Oh, I thought that's what we were doing." And they were
Yeah, I
like,
thought that was
"No."
all gist of this.
Wait, you're roasting different things?
Yeah, like they were like, one thing was Gabby Douglas, how NBC showed right after she won the gold, they cut
Right.
to a commercial of like a
Right,
little monkey.
yeah, monkey on the...
And then they apologized. So I just played it like I was like, I am so glad NBC stepped up and apologized to that monkey. You know, to show, you know, so that's that kind of stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I was gonna try to work in the joke that you gave me to maybe use, like being like, look, she accomplished so much. She's got the gold and taught herself how to walk upright. Jimmy, I gave you that. Joke.
That's great.
But yeah, they were just like, how about you don't say that on our first episode? I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. They probably would have aired it, but.
Oh, boy.
And then we went around and we kind of speed roasted the audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what this is. Oh no, that's not what this is a clip of. There's a clip of us like speed roasting.
Do you actually go up and roast at the podium?
Yeah, like you will. No, everybody has their own tiny podium, and you.
Ooh, I'm Jeffrey Ross, Robin. Wow. Is Jeffrey looking like Howard or what?
He did not want them to mess with his hair, and then they did.
They messed with it?
Go to the speed roast.
What they do?
An M80. Wow.
Oh, is this the whole episode? It's the whole.
Wow, they put the whole episode up?
Whoa! It was me,
pretty
JB
goddamn
Smoove,
cool.
and Ralphie May. But yeah, it was fun. Just you know, if you like.
Yeah, I'm doing it at the end of the month, but I
Okay.
haven't seen. I know nothing about it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but I don't know what exactly it is. Jeff's like, no, we'll talk to you. Like, get you all right.
It's like a really mean, like Chelsea Lately.
Cool.
Which I think if he heard me say that, he'd probably punch me in the face. But I
That's
mean,
probably a
that's
fair,
what it
accurate
seems like.
point.
Yeah, and you know, you don't have to like pretend to laugh at each other. You can be
Yeah.
like, "That nice try."
Yeah, you could be like, oh,
Yeah,
swing and a miss there.
I'm gonna
yeah.
pass on that joke you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said. Yeah, but I thought it was funny.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go in there, guns blazing.
Oh, yeah?
I don't
Boy,
know.
what about this election?
Oh God,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, can't
Chip?
wait to tune
No.
in. Almost Chip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't quite blame everything on
How
Chip.
was JB?
He's really funny.
Yeah, he's very funny.
He's really funny. Everybody laughs.
Yeah. And what about, how did Ralphie do?
Ralphie was funny. He was good.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
No, everybody was really good. No, everybody was really good.
Yeah.
You know, there was one star, a shining star, and obviously this little lady over here. But yeah, no. But you know what? It's like being in New York. I feel like we spend more time with comedians and people that are degenerate assholes like us. So what we did on that show is what you would do any night. But I feel like guys like JB and Ralphie, who are on the road by themselves mostly, whatever. Like I don't feel like they're used to sitting just like like I went after them a little bit. Yeah. I went at like after they talked about something with swimming and Michael Phelps peeing in the pool, and I was like, JB, you're so lucky you won't have to worry about this. And he just kind of looked at me like, oh, we're gonna go, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're.
Oh my goodness,
How would you
really?
say that about me?
I know. Yeah. I don't know. I think he just wasn't ready for it. He was just like, whoa. It's like, yeah, that's what the show is.
Oh boy.
I would probably say something like, I don't know.
Well, why don't you workshop it? You can workshop it, bring it back, and then we'll vote.
So did he have Sarah on yet or no?
Sarah, he did like a video at her house. It was really funny.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's good.
Right now, Jeff's just saying.
Never hold back, okay?
That's a good show for him.
Can we get smaller podiums? Look how little those are.
They are ridiculously small.
On my show on the first episode?
No,
Yes.
I'm not saying that it looks like the set was designed by the same guy who designed the inside of the ovens at Auschwitz. I would not. It's a long way to go for that joke.
But well worth it. Very industrial looking, yes.
Thank you very much.
The set designer was
Here
like,
to bust balls and break stools.
This one's holding. This one's holding. Thank God. I'm so shocked. I love how Comedy Central spared every expense. This is awesome. That's Tosh's TV, man. Go back to the apartment. What's going on here, man? Hilarious.
JB, you're awful quiet. That's not like you.
This is crazy, man. She is absolutely right. There's some cheap shit around here. I'm telling you, man. Like somebody parked that Segway in the bag neighborhood and took the wheels off and look at this thing.
It's funny.
That's funny. That's my favorite.
I've never gotten a Segway to move, so it's just like the regular Segway.
That guy.
By the way, meet my cousin Ed real quick. He's over there. He's our
Look at
researcher.
you, Did you hear
What's that?
Relax.
I thought he was losing weight. What
He
happened?
already has big tits.
No?
Oh, I know what I'm going to say. Pause this.
What were you going to say?
Boy, what are these postage stamps?
Can we let's unpause it? Let's no.
No, that's fucking.
That's a
What are
good
these
one.
postage stamps?
Right?
I think it depends a lot on who you go on there with, if it's fun or not.
I would imagine.
You think every week they'll do podium material before
I'm
they
going
get
to,
started?
yeah. Hey, you can put this in someone's cunt.
I don't know. Maybe this isn't the right venue for you. Maybe this isn't right.
Or, next week should have giant podiums. So then people that wrote small podium material are just fucking bamboozled.
They should just rename the show The Podium.
This is why you guys don't have a TV show right now.
Right?
Thought we were brainstorming.
Because our ideas are too good.
Yeah, Ben was threatened.
We're spitballing.
Yeah.
Spitballing.
Why don't you take all these podiums and make one good one out of them, for Pete's sake? These are the small podiums, by golly. You Jew. I'll say, call Jeff a Jew. That's perfect.
Good, keep it edgy. People like that.
That's how you're going to close everything up.
Yeah.
Call him a Jew.
What is he doing with his hair?
He just doesn't care.
Look at that pimple. That was right in my eye.
I kind of love the fact
right in your eye.
I love the fact that he just doesn't care.
Yeah,
He really doesn't.
Fucking great.
No.
I'm pretty sure he's stoned out of his mind.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Good for
the
him.
vibe was so laid back there. It was his first show, and he was just like, all right, we're going to have fun.
Whatever.
Just totally.
He's kind of used to doing this kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
but with him, it's all looks. I mean, Jesus, Jeff.
Yeah, right.
Look at that eye candy.
All right. Well, that's something to look for. The burn. The
burn.
There you go. We wanted to touch on
Dave Mustane.
Dave Mustane. We were talking about the wonderful vice president earlier, and his little when he was speaking black to the audience.
Is there something more uncomfortable?
No.
We were just talking about it's terrible when these dumb whiteys have to yeah, y'all know.
Oof.
And they're in front of a bunch of black people, and
Don't
black people
do
just
it.
gotta be
I just do it with my laugh. Sometimes I'll catch myself. Like, I'll talk like this, but if a black guy says something funny, I'll go, ha ha!
That's good. That's
Yeah.
a good black
Feels very
laugh.
genuine and
Yeah,
organic.
Totally.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. It's just fucking embarrassing.
I put my head in my neck and go back. I'm like, ha! fan. Feels really good.
Oh. Where's Hillary? Play the clip, Iraq.
Oh, gross.
This was our Secretary of State.
I don't feel no ways tired. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
She's like a black robot. Will motherfucking Robinson.
A robot. She's terrible.
I'm a robot.
That is, she sounds like the other sister. Just retarded. She thinks black people are retarded.
I come too far. Well, did you hear Biden?
Yeah.
Joe Biden just.
Biden, they're trying to pawn it off like he wasn't. He was just figuratively
It was a slavery reference.
But
We
it's
all
a
know what it
slavery
was.
reference, and he did it in this black-sounding voice. Terrible.
This is this week.
Romney wants to he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains. He said he's going to do nothing about stopping the practice of outsourcing.
What? Joe back in chains.
How uncomfortable is that?
Oh my God!
People just
really
are feeling it in the moment, and they're like, maybe I can be black right now.
Yeah,
like maybe I
think
can
they
preach.
do. When they get in a room with a lot of black people in the room, I don't think they think it's being recorded or sent out to a television, or they think it's like I could work with these people
because there's
I could fucking
speak like these people,
black it up.
Because there's nothing more uncomfortable than feeling like a white guy in a black. Because black people have a real rhythm. Like when you see a black guy fucking talking in a black room, there's a really weird moving back and forth rhythm. It's addicting. Like who wouldn't want to talk like fucking Martin Luther King? Who wouldn't want to be able to do that to a room? It's just not our thing. We got to go with Hitler. Sorry,
I'm on side with Hitler. On this one.
That's what he should have done. He should have threw his hand up in the air and fucking pointed. And he should have Hitlered it up.
I have the opposite. Like when I'm around a lot of black people, especially comics, it brings out the whitest part of me. You too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like white it up more by accident.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm so aware of it, and you're so cognizant, and I'll use that word, and then I'll explain it to them.
Well, you have to.
You become so aware of the racial difference. It's like you don't want to do things you've seen other people do that are uncomfortable.
Well, that is ridiculous, and them trying to pawn it off like he's just. He was just figuratively saying, like, we'll be back in chains, and the chains of the oppressive banking system.
Is that what he was? Is that what he said after?
Yeah, that's
Why not just be honest and go, yeah, it was a stupid thing.
Yeah, I try to
Like
jive
Romney's
it up,
gonna make everyone be a slave again.
Put y'all back in chains.
Put y'all back in chains. And then he must have thought like the black people are going to be there going, oogity boogity, I can't vote for no Romney. We going to be back in chains, y'all. Oh, lordy, Lord.
Nothing makes me laugh like an oogity boogity.
Oogity boogity.
Was there ever a time when a black person's ever said that?
I've never heard it, never read it, never seen it.
I do remember one night at the Cellar, and I've told the story. It's one of my favorite to tell moments.
Yes.
Yeah. And there was some black people just yapping and giving him a hard time. And I think he'd had a few. And he goes, "What's that? Your own language? Oogly boogly."
What a prick.
Oogly boogly.
Oh, is that hilarious? Oogly boogly.
Your own language.
Oogly boogly.
Oh, does he not care at all?
He's far gone.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Then we got the other end of the spectrum, which is Dave Mustane. Dave Mustane's like 50 years old, played guitar and sang with Megadeth, or does he still?
He still does.
Still does?
Yeah.
He was with Metallica for a while, years ago.
He's still depressed about Metallica.
Of course he is.
But he's still Megadeth has sold millions of records.
Oh,
That's some fucking...
Fuck yeah. But he, I guess he's not an Obama fan. No. And he's starting to make these accusations that are a little conspiracy
crazy. This is why we should have
sounding.
had him on the show when he was...
Oh, man, yeah.
Why would we have turned down Mustane? It's insanity.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, they're gonna play something.
Oh, we're going to play something. We were just pondering that.
Oh, yeah.
for a
Yo,
minute.
we was just chilling back.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yo, Ames.
Oh.
You don't like when I call you Ames?
No, I think the energy in the room changed.
Yeah, it certainly did.
Yo, mostly sex stuff and shit is on this Saturday.
Oh, shit, son. Get it. I don't know. That was nice. What?
What did I see? I saw an
You can do
interracial
it,
video.
Put your back.
It was pretty sexy. The girl is getting fucked by a black guy, and she's like, "Yeah, get that pussy, daddy. Get that pussy."
You like that?
You like that?
I did a little bit.
God
Yeah, 'cause it
damn
was
it,
so
Jimmy.
dirty.
I hate that.
Why?
But see how white he says it? I like it. It
Yeah.
says, get that, daddy.
pussy.
Yeah,
Daddy,
that's how she was. But she meant it. Get that pussy,
She
daddy.
meant it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did.
wanted him to.
And Daddy, in fairness to Daddy, he certainly did.
He did.
Yeah, he ruined it for anyone else.
Oh.
You just know, like, she probably has a father somewhere.
Probably not.
He probably did a horrible job of raising her. if
Oh,
that's
maybe
what's
he did a
going
great
on.
job.
Remember what?
She responds when Daddy says to do something, she does it.
Oh,
Well
boy.
disciplined.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. It looks like fucking Junkyard Dog, the wrestler.
Oh, my God.
There's a woman outside the studio.
Just no
She was on the
boundaries.
television years ago. She was on
That girl?
Real World 1, I think it was,
boy.
right?
Is that the one who got, like, raped?
No, not that one.
No.
Heather.
She was the one that, like...
Oh, Heather B., that
yeah.
rapper.
Yeah,
She
that's
works
her.
on Sway Show now.
Oh.
That's her
Well, I
right
hope
there.
Heather B.
Heather B.
Yeah.
Who's that?
When she was a rapper.
And
Is
she
she
liked
still a
Larry
rapper?
Johnson, the basketball player.
Wow, that is
You
old.
remember that?
Was he with the Hornets?
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
I'm just putting that together now.
Yeah, that's
her.
Oh, wow.
Looks familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Real World season 1. That was season 1, right?
Yeah, that was
Right.
the first one.
You know
Where,
what,
when
Dave?
it,
Looks so
when it was
shitty.
real, yeah, when it was a real, like, hey, let's just take cameras and...
They didn't have bright couches then. It was just like
No.
everyone had to share a mattress. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Stuff. It was so fucked
Before
up.
they just really cast it
Yeah.
and put neon fucking lights everywhere
Yeah,
and pool
all
tables.
the brightly colored pillows.
Doesn't
And,
exactly have people
there
with
she
AIDS
is.
on the show anymore.
See?
yeah, let's bring back the people with AIDS on
Right.
that show.
Ace, you put your fingers in the peanut butter. Then,
He was so fucking pissed at Puck.
oh, was he
Yeah,
mad
that
at
guy.
Oh, Puck was so gross.
He kept
I
picking his
am
nose
not-
and putting his fingers in the peanut butter.
I am not someone dying from Ace. I am someone living with Ace.
Is he still alive, that
No,
guy?
he's dead
he
from
died
AIDS.
from AIDS.
He died. AIDS.
Yeah.
AIDS was the cause of
A
death.
while ago. That was before they had like that magic
The
cure that
coroner
they got.
didn't
for
touch him, but just watched the season.
That was it.
Oh, AIDS.
Pedro? AIDS.
Yeah.
I
it wasn't
I-
the peanut butter.
And they used to have like a lot of scary moments where they'd show him shaving, and then they would slow mo, like if he nicked himself, they would actually slow motion it, like AIDS blood. Yeah,
A cartoon of T cells would start leaking
Oh
out. of
yeah,
his
just
body.
leaking out, and oozing death down the sink.
When it fucking hit, when it dripped, it would fucking make like the smoke, like Alien. Yeah. Fucking acid blood.
It's gonna burn through the hull.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shit is crazy.
Oh,
I miss
gee.
AIDS.
Oh shit, you.
Remember when AIDS was the shit?
Yeah.
AIDS was
Everybody
a
would just be scared
big
of it
thing.
and talk
Scared
about
of AIDS.
Yeah, you wouldn't even ask someone when they were fucking. You just got breed me.
I remember that, like being scared not using a rubber. I still didn't use one,
No.
but it was a lot more fearful.
I one
back
time,
then.
I was like, do you have a condom? Right before I had sex with this guy, and he was like, I don't got AIDS. And I was like, well, that's a good enough argument for me.
Yeah,
Zero
that's fine.
condom.
Right there.
And he was white, even though he said God. He just wasn't
Good.
educated. Like I like him.
White and uneducated.
Can you
What
read?
kinda-
No?
what-
Come with me.
Do you have a type, Amy? Do you have a type of guy?
No.
No?
No. Like, definitely, I definitely prefer that he speaks English.
Okay.
But I don't think I have a type.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what, usually, that's not true. I like I've veered toward white, kind of Catholic, kind of feeling guilty after having sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There-
If I were to have a type, if you lined everybody up, you'd be like, she likes the Irish Catholic.
Okay.
And that they feel bad during and after sex.
Wow.
I like to be getting hit in the face with a guy's cross while he's making the mistake of his life.
And you don't have like a type looks wise?
Body type?
Do you have one?
No. No, I mean, I in my mind, I'm like, I would want a guy like taller than me, just so
Yeah.
I can feel like a
always
little lady,
Like,
which
yeah,
would
like
never.
the demure little.
Yeah.
You're a little lady, yes.
But Because, yeah, I was dating a guy for a little bit, and he was, like, really strong, and he could kind of, like, ragdoll me, which has never, you like, spin me like a globetrotter, and I was like, this is awesome, because usually a guy will, you know, he'll try to...
You don't want to hear a guy move you and go,
oh, God, what did you eat? Sweating, legs shaking. Yeah. No, but it's usually not. It's usually a guy where if I wear heels, because I'm 5'7", that it kind of, you know, will take away any masculinity from him.
Yeah. Once the top of the girl's head pokes over the top of yours while you're walking, it just all of a
I thought you were going to say over the elementary school fence.
That too, yes.
I love a girl taller than me, man. I want to date like a fucking, that's easy to get.
That's great.
But I want to date someone who's like fucking like 5'11".
Really?
Yeah. But I don't like a a real feminine woman who's just taller than me.
What
with
a giant,
big, long fucking lima bean ass cheek.
Yeah. That too long of an ass.
Dude,
thing.
there was a girl at fucking Florentine's wedding. Her ass, it looked like 2 lima beans packed into a dress. It was
really
fucking, like, the dress was so tight I could see a black line because they were big globe ass cheeks.
Was it skid mark? Sexy Jim.
Yeah. Oh, she had it looked like a little Manx cat tail sticking out. It was a duty. No, I like that fucking, you could see the dark separation where her cheeks were pushing the dress. It was so fucking sexy.
You like that? Hot?
The bride's mom.
Was exactly. I only saw when she got up out of the wheelchair. They were doing the chicken dance and she fell forward and chipped a tooth. Shit. You know how bad it must smell to eat an ass after it's been in a wheelchair all day?
Oh,
that's terrible.
You know, you'd like to think you're open-minded about
smells like a medical
things.
bag.
Wow, I didn't know you were so judgmental.
You'd like to think you're open-minded about certain things, but you got to think that's got to be a little rank.
Terrible.
A wheelchair asshole?
It's got to be awful. Especially if it's like legs that never move. If it's just an injury they sustained, but if it's like, still brand new shoes after 8 months. Those legs
a
are
little wear and tear.
Yeah, those tootsies are getting no action.
Because I've been told I have a complete type where like people can just point it out in a second. Well, other than the fact that, you know, they have a diploma in their hand that just got
diploma.
6th grade.
Exactly.
No, I
if you want to see Anthony's type, look on the cover of Huggies.
Oh my God.
Cover. The cover of the box top or something. Damn it. But no, I pretty much like, for the most part, like white trash.
Yeah.
I'm a white trash kind of thing. I like that whole look. I'm not into any type of ethnic look at all. I do just like pale, like trashy girls.
Maybe a swastika tattoo.
That can't hurt.
Well.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like when they know all that good Nazi lingo. Things like that. And when we can just sit quietly and share mutual hatred of others and other races and people.
Love.
It is. It's a nice evening at home.
I need somebody with some healthy racism under their belt. I can't say something and have a guy be like, and I mean as a joke, of course.
Of course. We all just joke.
A guy be like, whoa. Any guy I've ever dated that's been like, hey, I'm like, oh, that's it.
Goodbye.
I used to like having sex with just dumb hot guys. Just dumb. Like, I would never be able to talk. Like, I would never get a meal with them because it would just be like,
just business and...
Yeah. I'm not totally over that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That's like a guy liking to fuck a stripper, of course. I mean, you can't not want to do that. Like, you have to want to fuck sometimes who cares about conversations?
But that
what the body
inane
looks like.
babble of a stripper is fucking... Even in the club, when they start thinking that they can talk to you because you threw them some money, and they start telling you about their dumb lives.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's aggravating.
Stop telling me about your family's struggles. I can't pretend to listen anymore.
The ones that they kind of squat down in front of you and grab one of their pieces of tacky, shitty clothing and hide their breasts with it because they're not dancing now. They're talking with you.
I'm just me.
So now I'm just going to talk. And I'm like, really? So now I'm listening to you talk and not even able to look at your tits or anything. And you're just that boring... what she's going to do with her life, where she came from, and that's years ago because those were at least American girls. The Russian girls, like, I don't even know what they're talking about.
Are they really Russian?
Yes, parents came from work factory, came here, Going to send for family when... Shut up! Shake your ass.
I came over season 2 of The Wire. And
yeah. Some friends not make it.
Yes, he raped girl, and then they close up, and no one breathed good.
No one breathed good.
Yes, make it naughty, understand. I did a better Russian, but you got it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was I can't stand that with those fucking strippers. Strippers in the old days were a lot better. Like in the local Long Island dives were great. You walked in, all you needed was a few singles, and it wasn't this, you want to dance. It's a local club. They try to make it like a gentleman's club. The local shitty strip club with the windows painted black so the kids can't see in when they're passing by. All of a sudden got this thing where they thought they'd panel off a room, and now all these girls are going to drag you there for $20 a clip to get a dance. When they used to just walk on the bar, shove bottles in themselves, and you could throw them $1.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just some Long Island trashy girl.
Yeah,
So
please don't try and
perfect.
upsell me. Your dressing room is an outhouse.
Yeah. And they all got this thing where it was like, oh, we can make this gentleman's club thing. Really?
Somebody had a big pitch at a meeting.
Oh, you know it.
OTV
Yeah,
during the day.
yeah. One of the bikers talked to one of the fucking mafia guys.
See, it's better for girls. Like, at least I would just be so worried the whole time you're with a stripper, like, just that she's trying to get something from you. With a
That
guy,
too, yeah.
he's just trying to fuck you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. There's got to be some kind of ulterior motive of money, or she's going to fucking rob you.
Yeah.
Or something. Or,
Right.
she's casing the joint for the guy that'll be there later.
Totally.
Yeah, strippers are just dangerous. They're just desperate people.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with them too much.
Yeah, they spend all day dancing naked, then they come over to you, like, doing like, I like a girl to dance like that naked.
I think you would like.
Yeah, I would.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah,
Dance
put
on
on like
that type of music?
Yeah, if I could put on a bathing suit that like it belongs in a poster in the Brooklyn diner, like a 1920s bathing suit, and just do like a really horrible fucking
An awful
20s
soft shoe.
a little soft shoe for me.
Oh, God.
Spinning a parasol. Terrible. Yeah. All right. Dave Mustane, that's where we were going for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So we sidetracked to strippers. And
He's a born again now, I think, too, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they usually make a lot of sense.
Can I see him?
Yeah, and he doesn't like the president. So I guess he had something to say at one of his shows.
Yeah, this was on stage. I think it was in maybe Korea, possibly.
What? Oh, it couldn't have been the United States.
No, it was
they
not
always
in the
go all
US.
over the
Oh, I
place.
didn't realize that.
What the
I don't think it was.
Is this stage fucking audio, or can we understand it?
It's stage audio, but you can totally understand.
In Korea?
Do I look like him?
Let me see.
It's Amy Mustane.
Do you have
He's
it?
not smiling.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Well, you both have beautiful golden locks.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Know. I think
Now,
if I let my
aside
hair
from the
go-
shape of the face, I'd say no.
Oh my God.
the jawline, the Adam's apple. Oh God, that is
let's hear it.
depressing. I don't want to see him anymore.
Yeah, put him away. Let's hear Dave Mustane, what he had to say. It's a little weird.
Back in my country, my president
He put his fingers down his
a
throat.
gun ban, so he's staging all of these murders, like the Fast and Furious thing down at the border in Aurora, Colorado, all the people that were killed there, and now the beautiful people at the Sikh temple. God, I was talking to JD, our promoter here tonight. What a great guy. I was saying, I don't know where I'm going to live if America keeps going the way it's going, because it looks like it's turning into Nazi America. And he said, move down here to Singapore.
All right,
Way to go to get some applause.
Play a song.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. Where is the outrage over this? The way the Dixie Chicks got shit when they fucking bashed Bush in England. What he's saying is a lot worse. They were just saying they were embarrassed by Bush. He's implying that the Fast and Furious thing with the fucking Mexican guns, I think was just a fucked up operation. I don't think that's the Obama administration. I disagree. I don't think they're trying to tie in fucking Mexican murders to show you how easy it is to get guns. He's tying that in, but that's almost a legitimate
Yeah,
point.
the Fast and Furious thing is pretty legit.
But
I think you should wait a couple days because this really just hit like last night.
Oh, okay. But this fucking asshole implying that Obama's behind the Aurora. What a douchebag. What a fucking douchebag Dave Mustane is.
So he can, I guess, get some gun control in place. That's what he wants to do. So he's staging these things. I don't know how. I don't know how these politicians get these big conspiracy things going when they can't do anything without everybody knowing exactly what their motives are. But apparently he's connected to this guy that killed all these people in the theater and the Sikh temple. And Dave Mustane knows about it.
And the guy who shot everybody in Aurora is just still alive and not saying anything. He's just being a good guy.
Well, of course. I'm a patsy.
Yeah.
He's keeping it under his hat.
Yeah.
That's what you do. When the president has you put on an orange wig and shoot people, you keep it under your hat.
You'll all laugh if Mustane's plane goes down though, on his way back, right?
Well, I probably would, yeah.
And be like, oh, well, I guess they wanted to silence him.
What a fucking
People get confused
douchebag.
when they have a lot of people in front of them in a
Yes.
microphone.
Oh,
We don't need your thoughts on this, Mustane.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're making the music worse.
Sing your song that I don't know any of.
But he's great. Like, fucking, I don't love Megadeth. I like them. I'm not a massive fan. But, like, you know, Symphony of Destruction, they have some amazing fucking riffs, man.
Yeah.
They're good.
But he shouldn't
Shut up!
spout his
Shut the fuck up!
his crap. But you know what? On the other hand, I'd rather hear something at least interesting like that than people that just get up there and, you know, hey, you know, Obama's great and fuck the Republican Party. Like anytime they spout out any politics, I tune right out.
The Dixie Chicks got fucking slaughtered. They were ruined. They were ruined from making that Bush comment where they just said something nowhere near as fucking.
It was a wacky time.
And they're bass,
you know?
too. They have a different.
They have a country fucking bass.
Absolutely.
They
do. But let's see what's
Mustane, it's like no one really cares what he
A bunch
says.
of metalheads are like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't care.
Those country fucking people are like, what the fuck they say about George W. Bush?
About our president.
We're
at war. You're supposed to support the president.
Right.
Well, it's the same rules here. We are at war.
Are we?
Yeah, we're still at war with fucking.
I thought the war was over.
Yeah, no one pays attention to it
We're still
anymore.
at war in
though, right?
Afghanistan.
No one pays attention to it anymore.
And
You're over the war.
Everyone's all bored with it.
Over it.
Meanwhile,
Grow up.
Obama has fucking been. No one has been fucking better in the Middle East than him. I'm sorry.
Really?
Got Bin Laden, what killed. I keep saying he killed al-Awlaki. I like the fact that he's fucking targeting people for drone strikes.
I just like his smile. I mean, am I wrong?
I like that.
I love that he's doing that.
I think he's failing miserably in with Egypt. He's not really showing any gumption. He's still kissing their ass as they're slowly turning that into another Iran or Iran.
He's leaving Syria alone, which he should. Not our fucking problem.
Let them go to town.
Egypt's not our problem either.
The Iranian and Israeli situation is a little weird.
None of our business.
It kind of is, though.
Let Israel handle it.
Well, I think we should probably show a little more support for the side that doesn't want to have a nuclear bomb dropped on them.
You know what, though? Even that, I'm tired of supporting, and I'm tired of the whole fucking situation over there.
Oh, an anti-Semite.
No, I support the Israelis.
Both of you have done so much for Israel. It's just great to hear.
Thank you, Amy.
All of the
You're
5Ks you've organized.
Shalom.
No, I support the Israelis, but enough already with that whole fucking disaster in the Middle East. I'm sick of it. All of them. I'm sick of the entire situation and us being held hostage here because of this whole... Fuck all of them if they can't get along. Israel is perfectly capable of taking... They could kick the shit out of Iran, so let them do it.
I do believe so, yeah.
They're a much better military than the Iranians.
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I'm just thinking if Iran ever got any type of nuke, I think it would be quite a threat to us.
Maybe.
Well, I think it would.
So let Kim Jong-il has them, or Kim Jong-un.
Not quite as big a threat because they really depend on us for everything. They have to keep crawling back every few years. Hey, we started up our nuclear program again. Really? Give us a few billion and we'll stop it.
Wait, do they have them? Then North Korea has nukes, right? I think they do.
I don't.
You guys look at me.
I don't think so. Wait a minute. I don't know.
Don't they say they do, but every time they do a test, it goes like 10 feet?
Oh, okay. No, I think they have a program that they keep fucking with.
Yeah, but I don't think they have.
Maybe they're one of the nuclear nations.
Supposedly, Kim Jong-un
I don't think
is
they're
like
a nuclear
being
nation.
awesome. Did you hear, like he's like being
He's
like
great.
super cool guy going around with his wife.
People love him over there.
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic or not?
No, I'm being serious. Yeah.
Well, maybe he knows that.
He's totally different than his dad.
His nation is terrible.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they just can't figure that thing out. That whole communism thing is a little.
I think he's being so great just because he hasn't made some weird video or organized a crazy event like his insane dad.
Like his crazy dad?
Yeah.
And have people...
Sure he did. He had there was video of some event that he had all these Disney Winnie the Pooh characters just like dressed up dancing for him.
That's not crazy. That's called a fucking birthday party. Why did we get so judgmental in here?
Yeah.
He just wanted that and he got it. Is that...
Do you not like Disney?
I love Disney. Oh, he loves Disney.
Do you like Disney?
Travis is a huge fan of Disney.
Oh, you fucking mo! Disney's terrible.
He goes with his family and takes little Riley.
Well, I understand that you have a daughter, but I mean,
yeah, but he would go even before.
Oh yeah.
What would you do with the mouse?
Well, I don't play with the mouse.
Who do you talk to at Disney? What characters do you like?
No,
who's your favorite Disney character?
I don't like Disney because I get to go to Disney and wait in lines.
Jimmy is only thinking like Magic
You're aware
Kingdom.
That there's rides, correct?
He thinks Magic Kingdom. You walk around and like the waving.
Yeah, you don't just go from one pavilion to the other meeting.
But you do like that. You probably like Goofy and Minnie. Shut up, you do.
Be real
Who's your
about
favorite
it.
character? Which
Tell
one
us.
is your favorite?
Do you like the Little Mermaid?
Mickey.
You actually like Mickey Mouse?
Why not?
Because he stinks.
Mickey
That's why.
stinks. Mickey's got nothing going on, and you know
He's
it.
not funny. He's not cute.
He doesn't do anything.
Hey, get the wizard hat.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Eat my ass.
Okay, well, when he has a wizard hat on, that's when it's pretty great. That's kind of the only time.
Hey,
I
why
like
is
it.
Mickey lighting that cross on fire? Oh, no. Look, he's buoying Goofy's hands. Because they're black.
Goofy gets no heat.
Burning, and then he goes, "Oh, Tigger! Oh, sorry." I did enjoy going to Disney.
Everyone loves going to Disney.
Yeah, I love
Sam loves going to Disney. Eric loves going to Disney.
He does. I wouldn't know.
I like going to Epcot.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not just meeting characters.
No, for what?
Jessamy will take you to Disney
Have a
World.
great time. Have fun.
You want to come with us?
Never.
Why?
For what? What am I going to do there?
First of all, he's not allowed there.
Yeah, I was showing. Hey, how come they only got 4 fingers? What about this one?
Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
Why, Uncle
Come
Paul?
here, I'm Uncle Goofy.
It's the happiest place on earth.
I'll say it is. Sure.
This ride would fucking kill me, though. It's a small world.
You know how many times I had to go on this?
Oh, no. Really?
None. Yeah. You're a man.
I have a daughter.
So take the wife, take her on.
Did
You
they
stand
update
there.
it?
Look at pussy.
Tough her up. Bring her to Auschwitz.
No. Exact same ride you've been on.
Yeah, I went on this back, wow, this thing going to do my child of the 80s thing very well, but I was a very, very small child.
World's Fair?
When Walt Disney built the It's a Small World ride at the World's Fair here in New York.
I thought the ride just always existed. I didn't even know it was built.
No, it actually was built in there, and they disassembled it and moved it to California to Disneyland there. But it was created for the World's Fair. And, wow. Yeah, it was at the World's Fair.
Was that like the 30s?
You know where they got the globe over there? Is it not the 30s one?
I didn't know. I don't know the dates.
Oh, wow.
I think it was
64, I think?
4?
And when did you influence Mr. Disney's politics?
And I do remember a stroller I was in that had it was shaped like a car. And it had a steering wheel. I wasn't pushing it. I was in it.
He can't get
No, when I was my girlfriend. I wasn't, I swear. We went to the Goodrich Pavilion. and I do remember going into It's a Small World. And my dad was talking about it years later. And he said, yeah, I took him into the Small World, and yeah, he started crying. Oh. And I was like, I go, why? Why was I crying?
Because you hate other cultures.
Yes. I hated looking at all those foreigners. And my dad apparently thought it was because I thought it was so beautiful.
Oh, that's cute.
That's gross.
He hated the fact that I cried at the drop of a hat. He had to think it was something.
That's what
that
he
wasn't
started
just
making
me
you
being a
fuck
little
farmhands.
faggot. Yes. He had to think like, oh, it's probably some emotional thing like that, instead of just thinking I was scared.
It was dark and you were on the water.
was
All
scared.
the robots were waving at you.
Oh, I was.
You
a
were overwhelmed by the beauty.
cat. No, of what, those little round-headed things that they just stuck different eyes and hats on to try to make them look.
Maybe you didn't go where you thought you went.
Dang, dang, dang. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
And then they take your pants off and take pictures of you. I think you're mixing
It's a small hole after all. Oh, terrible. I don't want to be there.
Oh, poor little Anthony.
There it is, the Walt Disney It's a Small World ride at the Pepsi-Cola Pavilion.
None of that looks familiar, does it? When looking back in hindsight, you realize they were just showing you Disney cartoons while they raped and photographed you.
There was a rape camp.
Well, there was
a stroller, it was a wheelchair.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I thought it was the World's Fair.
Yeah, and then they made you smoke those little funny cigars with the little tooting bags on the end. Wait a minute.
It's like Pinocchio, kid.
Yeah.
And Pinocchio's nose.
Yeah. I had a Pinocchio nose in my mouth and one in my bottom and one in each hand.
Somebody's not telling the truth.
Somebody's mixing up memories. Somebody was repeatedly raped and thought he was at Disney World. Somebody was sexually brutalized
by men of many different cultures.
I swear, I was in Queens at the World's Fair.
This song was on repeat.
64.
Sounds like a little rape victim to me.
Oh man, no! I swear, I remember. Kind of. Was I 3? Oh god, that's a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
The damage was done early.
Sure was.
Oh man, I drive. You know, when I drive home, I drive past the World's Fair grounds, and you see the globe is there.
Where is that?
You remember driving past
right
it
by
when
where
the fair was
Shea
actually
Stadium
was?
was. Yeah, the big Unisphere and
It
stuff.
doesn't really look like that anymore.
No, look how great it looked
looks
back
amazing.
then. Now it's just all
creepy
broken down and creepy. Yeah, it is very creepy. Apparently, people have gone in there and taken some pretty cool pictures of how fucked up everything is and broken down. But it would be a good thing to kind of explore without getting,
Can you
raped.
walk up to it?
I think you can walk up to that, the big globe. The big globe. And then they got those towers that are there with the observation decks. Those 2 big towers that you see on the side of the expressway. That they used in Men in Black for the UFOs.
Can you walk up to them or no?
I'm not even sure what you can get to there or not.
I like to roll that fucking thing all the way down a highway.
Look how nice.
Come on,
Worry
that's
about the
dangerous,
cars.
That'd be
Jimmy.
fucking hilarious.
That's dangerous.
You know how
Run
white
over.
that World's Fair was too?
Yeah.
Oh my
It looks
God.
pretty white.
Look how white
Well, you
everybody
showed
is.
up.
US Open.
Shea Stadium in the background.
Shea Stadium, the brand new Shea Stadium in the background, folks. Wow. Now it's just all busted
What
up.
year is that? 64?
64. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, I used to like Disney though, and then I went to
You
Disney.
still like Disney.
I went to. Well, I do. Yes, I'm going to admit I do. I went to Disneyland, which isn't that good because it's just like the Magic Kingdom, pretty much. And I went there with my grandma when I was a kid, and she didn't even understand that the submarine ride didn't really go underwater.
20,000 leagues.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Thought it was Das Boot.
You'd get. Yeah. Yeah, it was you get in this thing, and it would go around, and there'd be these little waterfalls. You wouldn't see them because you're inside, but the waterfalls would bubble the water up around you, and then you'd be in like this tunnel thing, and it would be dark, so they would say, "Oh, we are now 20,000 leagues under the sea." And there'd be these horrible plastic fish that you could see they're just anchored down with fishing line, and they're in the water just getting fucking blown around. It really stunk.
Your grandma thought it was real?
Yeah, and she thought we were really under. Either that, she was trying to bullshit me.
She's probably trying to bullshit you.
No, she was pretty stupid.
She sounds like a fucking idiot.
She was really
does.
fucking.
Dumb
She
bitch.
was really fucking stupid. I'll be completely honest with you.
Blithering
she was
moron.
a dope. That's when they went with the Captain Nemo subs, but originally they went with like Cold War fucking American nuclear submarines.
Yeah, this does not look fun at all.
No, it stunk.
I loved it when I was a kid.
Did you?
Of course you did.
My favorite ever.
You liked that ride?
Yeah. But I also thought we were probably definitely underwater.
You didn't realize it was a big scam?
No,
you're being
I
lied
didn't
to?
know. Yeah.
Nothing. It was kind of fun to look out the window and imagine you were underwater.
I thought there was an octopus down there.
But I mean, when did they tell you that you were going underwater?
Well, it feels like the submarine is going under.
Yeah,
but then you can get, if you look at it, like, you can watch the ride happening from the outside when
Yeah, so
other
you
people
know.
are on it.
You chose not to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, you can see the submarine.
Yeah.
Like, the pool itself is only 7 feet
If you
deep.
looked out the window, if you went put your face against the window and looked up, you would see the surface.
Yeah, it was
That's
clearly
how
there.
fucking.
Yeah, 20. What the fuck's a league? First of all, 20,000 what inches? What is a
Still a
league?
pretty amazing ride. You guys are like, grow up.
A league, 20,000 leagues under the sea is much deeper than even the oceans are. They made a mistake when they named it that. Because a league is very deep. How deep is a league? 6 feet? Is a league 6 feet?
So 120,000 feet.
20,000 times 6 feet is a lot of feet. 120,000 feet under the sea.
So
I got
5.
7.
How many?
Yeah, carry the 5.
I used my phone calculator.
5 into 120,000 is. I'm doing
a league.
You said 50 miles.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, that's
20,000,
cool.
50 miles.
The definition of league was cool.
What's that?
It's a measure of distance, and it was how far a German soldier could march during the day. Oh, a Roman soldier.
A Roman
It's the
war
distance
helmet.
a group of Roman soldiers could march in one day, possibly close to 50 miles.
Oh,
that's 1 league? I thought it was 6 feet.
That's 1 league.
Oh, maybe that's a fathom.
I can't fathom how wrong you just were.
I can't fathom what a league is.
You were off by 49 miles and almost up to 6 feet. I've never heard anybody more off about anything.
I confused it with a fathom.
Yeah, you sure did. The moon's 30 feet from here.
Oh, shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, a fathom is 6 feet.
Yeah, okay. I mixed up my leagues and my fathoms.
Happens all the time.
It does. I know it. I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually said I can't league while you'd say that. Go to break.
No, go to break. Yeah, fuck it. Go to break.
Sirius XM. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Whoa, heavy duty.
Can I bring us back, Ant?
Please.
We're back on the radio.
Like that. It's a good rejoiner,
Yeah.
as they call it. A rejoiner.
It's the Opie and Anthony program. Opie is out with medical issues.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he had a problem with his scrotum.
Oh, no.
He had a skin tag on it, and it was rubbing against his leg.
Oh.
Is Rob Corddry here or no?
Not yet.
Did I say it right this time?
No.
No, you didn't.
Corddry. I keep fucking.
Corddry.
I wonder who you're...
Yeah.
Goudreau. Rob Corddry.
Corddry, I'm sorry. Couple of quick plugs. First and foremost, Amy's special, mostly sex stuff, is a 1 hour special on Comedy Central, 11 o'clock this Saturday. Amy's fucking hilarious,
Yes.
as everybody knows. But no, I've seen the set because we've worked together so many times, and it's just fucking great. And this weekend, you can see her at the Hartford Funny Bone in Connecticut. Just go to funnybonescentral.com.
Funny Bone
What a
Central.
clever website.
It really is.
Very, yes.
And if you have nothing else to do, next Saturday, August 25th, me and David Tell are working in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire at the casino. And then Thursday, September 13th through 15th, I'm alone at the Irvine Improv.
Ooh, Jimmy.
Enough with the whore plugs. But
No, it's not whore plug.
for myself. I mean, Amy's a guest, so she should get her stuff
Yes,
plugged. But
she
me,
should.
This whore wants to get plugged.
What a great response we got from that Louis C.K. thing that we all had
yes.
so much fun doing. Where
yeah.
you were the hole, as they call it.
That was so fun. I thought
that
it played
was
really
good.
well in the show.
It really did, yeah.
But now, have you done press on the road since then? All morning radio shows hate all of us. Do you know that?
That's exactly what it is.
I did a show. I did Irvine last weekend, and I went and did radio. And I walk in, there was kind of a weird vibe. They're all just kind of, and the girl, their hole especially, was like really.
No.
She's like, we don't all sound like that.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
Yeah, and then they did it.
Then they did the whole thing. Oh, it was like,
Yeah.
the fact that you feel a need to defend that and say that, then you are the person we're talking about, dummy.
You're
Yeah, or else you wouldn't
Zeus.
want to defend it.
Can I fit a piece of extra? That looks really good.
You don't want your weird medicinal looking gum?
No, I just chew that because there's no aspartame.
When you ask Jimmy for gum, it's a nightmare.
Dude, I like regular
God.
gum, but I quit smoking. I became so addicted to it. But the
Who asked
reality is, I have a long story, so settle in, kids.
Oh, my God.
But I told you, Patrice got me started on this fucking aspartame kick because he would always talk about my Diet Coke. And,
Oh, yeah, that worked out well.
yeah, well, all right. He didn't do
Jesus.
particularly. But it's still, it's the aspartame didn't
His
kill
health
him.
coach.
How do you know?
I hope it didn't. It
I
would
hope
suck.
so,
His
too.
lack
yeah.
of aspartame
Oh,
killed
my
him.
God.
But it was the aspartame that fucking was. So I chew so much gum. So I just try all this fucking vegan stuff, and this is all like vegan stuff. Some of it's good, some of it's terrible.
Vegan gum.
But it's all
anything vegan doesn't conjure up these feelings that it's going to be good. Shut
it down.
Shut it down. Funny guy.
Really funny.
Yeah.
I just watched it last night. I loved it.
It's fucking great. Louis' face, his disgusted face when he changes ears with the phone, is like, yeah. And he's just, God, I got to deal with
I
these
like him
idiots.
doing the bare minimum, like, wouldn't want to be that guy. Like, not giving any effort to.
Wouldn't want to be that
and they're
guy.
all laughing.
Louis C.K.
I say there, like it's on us.
Yeah.
And
you're
the
like,
girl host that thinks everyone wants to fuck her. Louis.
Yeah.
That's me.
That was it. Oh, no.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus. Terrible. It was a perfect depiction of shit radio.
That was fun.
Much like this show.
We all were real ready to do that.
I know, right? We really had researched our roles over the years.
Zero prep.
Didn't take anything. Right into it.
So wait a minute. So you did Irvine. I'm doing that in a few weeks. So that morning radio is a little uncomfortable with that portrayal?
Boy.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
All radio should be.
Good.
It's a reflection on radio. Sucks.
Yeah, I mean, like, radio hosts all heard about that because you don't see that often, I guess, and they were not pleased.
Really effective.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy's gum is just...
Be fresh gum.
Look, it's the Thomases of Maine of gum.
Yeah, most of it's not that great.
Be fresh gum. This is Xylachew. Xylachew?
That one looks especially
What I'll do is
disgusting.
I only have like 1 or 2 pieces in each, so I just grab it. I just grab a couple out of the drawer that have like 1 or 2 pieces in them.
Their website looks so
GMO free.
medicinal.
It's GMO free.
It looks borderline religious.
Yeah,
it really
it's
does.
not a gum website.
But it's good.
100% xylitol. How do you know xylitol isn't fucking horrible
It's
for
good
you?
for you. Like there's only 1 piece in it. That's why I grab a couple packs.
Yeah, well, listen to the description. Xylitol has a negative heat solution, and this causes a very pleasant cooling effect when it dissolves in the mouth.
That sounds terrible.
This is good. Chew some gum.
Yeah, still chew some gum.
Let's all have a chew.
Just all of us sitting around having a chew.
That is.
Oh,
repugnant.
sure you want some gum. And this one's oral probiotic gum.
It tastes
from
like
Jarrow Formulas.
It tastes like Razzles. I actually like that one. They sell them in Whole Foods.
It looks like a child that's dying.
The names are terrible.
It's a little cancer
Is it
kid's
empty?
medicine.
Is there any gum in there?
No, it's empty.
Oh, I grabbed the empty pack.
Aw.
I didn't mean so. Let me
Look
see.
at this. There's a picture of sick kids.
Yay! Oh, it's empty.
Really?
But it tastes like Razzles. Those are good.
Bald-headed kid chewing it.
And this tastes like black licorice. Try
yeah?
these.
I don't like black
Racist.
licorice.
All right, just try one
Good
piece.
girl,
I don't
Amy.
want to. I don't want to.
Try it and spit it out. Come on.
Ew.
Try it.
I'm not trying it.
Come on, someone try my gum.
Not me.
It's gum.
All right, let's have
Come
a
on,
chew.
you little cutie.
I can have a chew.
Have a chew.
Nice chew.
Sitting around having a chew. That's pretty funny. Tastes like black licorice.
You like it?
And it lasts
It
long.
tastes like like the middle of a Good and Plenty. And
I don't like those.
Hate them.
yep, flavor's gone.
And I don't like
There it
Razzle.
is.
No, it's
Gone.
No.
Yes, it is.
My fucking gum, Be Fresh Spearmint. I'm still full of flavor right now.
Yo, be fresh, yo.
And Razzles
I swear,
are gross. Those are the things that crumble in your mouth
Yes,
and
they
then
are.
assemble back together.
Yeah, they were like, it's a gum, it's a candy. That was their pitch years ago. But yeah, it breaks apart, and then much like the Terminator 2 villain comes back together again.
Yeah.
I swear to you, the flavor's gone. It's completely gone now. I was chewing it for maybe 20 seconds.
Well, how long do you want gum to last? What do you
An hour.
From now to fucking L.A. in a plane?
Yes.
Gotta go to Chinatown and get some good gum.
No, this is good. I order this stuff online. It's expensive.
That is just
But I'm telling
makes it
you,
a little creepier.
it's so much better for you than this fucking... I like extra occasionally, but this is so much better for you than extra. It's bad for you.
Can I hear this? It's this Seinfeld where the guy gets the gum. Lloyd Braun and the gum.
Oh, the gum. Yeah, let's all enjoy a chew, huh?
I love it.
All enjoy it,
See,
shoes.
this is what the holidays are all about. 3 buddies sitting around chewing gum.
Fucking brilliant. I love that.
So, Lloyd, he thinks he can get more of this.
Well, Lloyd's a very industrious fellow. I'm sure he can accomplish anything he sets his mind to.
That gum is terrible.
Aha, you missed the garbage can. Aha. You didn't like it?
It's terrible.
It looks tiny. Look
It's
how
not.
little that
Well, I
gum
will
is.
say that's why you got to take it.
It's this tiny thing that you put between your front teeth to go, because it's not like a.
It's sugar-free chewing gum. It does not promote tooth decay. As none. I like to have 2 good pieces of Xylochew.
Oh my God. You get an
Xylochew, Jerry.
endorsement deal.
It's Xylochew.
I hope you get sponsored by Xylochew.
Let's all have a chew. A chew. Now, you know what I liked when I was growing up? A nice big buddy. Oh,
what's a big buddy?
A big buddy was a fucking thing of gum that was like, it was like a marathon bar size big buddy, like a big fucking stick of gum, huge.
I think I remember
and I shoved the whole thing in my mouth.
So they made it illegal.
Yeah. In fact, it had red dye number 5 in it or something.
God.
Back in the good old days.
A big buddy. I remember a big thing of gum.
Yeah. Big buddies, and then like an entire pack of Hubba Bubba. I would just eat I would eat every piece.
Whoa, that's
There's
all
a
gum?
big buddy.
That's
yes.
all gum.
Oh my God, I would eat the whole
I bet
thing.
that was dangerous because like kids would try
Could
to
choke
put the whole
on that
thing. Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah.
I wonder what happened.
And I liked that stupid powdery gum in the baseball cards.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Good shit right there.
I liked Big League Chew.
Big League Chew is good because it felt like you were doing something grown
Yeah.
up. Yes.
Bubble tape.
Bubble tape. Yeah.
Good stuff
that
right
was the
there.
shit.
Still plenty of flavor in this, by the way. You have 2 pieces is the key with Xylochew.
It's only been like 30 seconds.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm having a ball over here. You're fucking...
Jim knows where he could get more of that.
Oh, good.
I do. I order it by the case.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
A case of gum.
Bubble tape was a fathom of gum.
Hello.
Yes.
Wow.
It was.
Wasn't a league of gum. That's a lot of gum.
That's so much more.
The League of Gum. We're back at the League of Gum.
Extraordinary bubble
Welcome back to the League of Gum.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, the baseball card gum was so good.
Yeah, it would break apart.
Yeah. It's terrible, nice and stale.
It really was
always
terrible.
It was so hard.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Crap.
It's like chewing a fingernail, but it was tasty.
Do you recall something called Turkish taffy?
Sure.
And you used to have to like slam it on the counter and break it up into pieces because it was in a little square. It was like a candy bar size. Yeah, like that. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
And you'd have to smash it on a table to break it because it was impossible to
chew?
bite off a piece. Oh, it would rip your teeth
stuff
clean
sounds
out
so
of your
awful.
gums.
Banana chocolate. Vanilla,
banana.
and what's the second one?
Vanilla was great, and banana was great. Turkish taffy. Turkish taffy.
What a terrible fucking treat.
I would just tape that to my body and fly on a plane like it's hashish, and then just laugh when they find it.
They'd probably put that in your mouth when they sodomized you and have you bite it so you didn't bite your tongue off like a wallet.
Yeah, that's not screaming edible.
That looks disgusting.
I don't know. I kind of liked that shit.
It looks like a grenade.
It's like a weapon.
Yeah, it's shrapnel. Exactly.
I liked shit like that though, like old
like
school
a good
candy.
Charleston chew.
Yeah, you always said you didn't like Charleston.
I enjoyed a
I didn't like
Charleston
Charleston
chew.
Ooh, I love a
chews.
They're
Charleston
the best.
chew.
Didn't like a Charleston chew.
Do they still make them?
Oh yeah.
I like the
those are
Marathon bar.
It's my favorite
I
of
don't
all
know
candy.
that.
Fucking marathon bars ruled.
Those were great. And then some of the cheaper candy that you get at the candy store. Oh my God. Oh.
It's amazing we just trashed regular radio and we're doing a break that every one of them does.
Yes.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to hate when they'd put razzle.
Let me tell you something. How about those Nico wafers? They're kind of dry when you put them in your mouth.
Well,
Why
that's
don't
a
you
good
tell
point.
us about?
That is a good point.
Yes, it is. It really is. Oh, I guess this is a photographer
Wow.
here for when Mr. Corddry comes in. What about, come on, Ms. Schumer's here. And,
let's not do that since
and-
Schumer today. We all know that I look like I have Crohn's.
Stop it.
Today I look Crohnsy.
You feeling a little
do.
Crohnsy
I do.
today?
There's nothing you want to hear less than when you're about to eat a girl's pussy. I have Crohn's.
Oh, no.
God. So you've been shitting all morning,
Just
haven't you?
stay away from that
Stick
portion
to
of
that one hole.
Yeah.
Stick to the front.
hope she knows how to wipe.
Oh, yeah.
You know, please, front to back, ladies.
Nothing turns you off. Nothing wrecks an ass eating like the word colitis. Oh, fucking boo.
A good ass eating. Oh,
Can you turn the
love it.
Yeah.
All right,
it's,
so-
it's nice to think about in the morning.
Yeah.
It really is. It wakes you up.
Oh, it certainly does.
Yeah.
Do you like when a girl eats your ass?
No. Not at all.
I've never felt driven to do that, but I'm like, I wonder if guys are just like, please eat my ass.
No, not at all. And I don't want it. I don't want it done.
Well, that's where we part company.
But I will dig in like crazy.
I'll tell you an experience I had. I was getting my ass eaten by a young lady, and it felt wonderful.
Oh.
And she's like, I never did this. My ass is clean. Like, I was after a shower. I know my ass is clean.
Yeah.
You sound like an urban chick. Now, my ass is clean. Okay.
And I was fucking, she was like a submissive, so she's fucking kneeling, eating my ass. And I take my fucking, the back of my leg, and I wrap it around the back of her head, and I'm pushing her head into my ass to make her eat it more. And she goes, I changed my mind.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she just got weirded out by my foot pressing her. Too bad.
Why?
No shit, you're spurring her like a horse. What are you doing?
Big deal.
Big deal.
Don't fucking get in there.
Your feet as hands.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Exactly. What are you going to do? That's like fucking, they say, or the coach says, all right, go on in there and run a play, and you go, I can't. I'm going to get mud on my uniform. Don't fucking say you're ready to run the play.
There's a couple differences in the two stories.
Yeah.
But
that's so fucked up.
And
Man,
her mouth was wet from licking. Yeah.
Did you feel all like
No, I know it wasn't. I knew it wasn't an issue of being unclean because I'd showered before she. It
just
wasn't.
got scared of the whole thing.
It freaked her out. I was more annoyed than I was. I wasn't angry.
I bet you were annoyed.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
She
Get
thought
in
she
there.
would have to live there.
Yeah, what's that?
She thought she'd have to stay there forever.
Oh, man.
What if he never lets go, and
Yeah.
this is how I die?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that foot is dug into the back of my
You
head.
know, like my callus pushing your fucking, pushing the back of your skull.
That's pretty bad. It's like, his hands are up there. He's not pushing my head
I was
with his
tweeting
hands.
my
Like,
nipples.
What could,
His toes
you're
feel like
doing.
fingers.
is he fucking ape-footing me?
No, I was actually jerking off. I was playing with my dick in her face. 'Cause I had lost my rod. It just happens. And I was just jerking off.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Oh, you are a degenerate. I love it.
Yeah, but come on.
What a
come
beautiful
on.
angel.
You're right.
Hey, look.
I don't need my ass eaten. I don't want it eaten.
I do.
And I shower regularly, but I just don't want it that. But as far as going down and eating ass, I will fucking sit there. I look like that guy in Alien, where it's just laying on the table with the fucking monster on his face. Love it. I don't even have to breathe.
You gotta. I love guys like that. You just have to. A guy that's not really that into either of those things. I just don't have time. I'm
Now,
just like,
why
get
would you?
out of here.
Why
I
would
don't
you?
like how you were raised.
Oh, I swear, it's like I'm applying that True Coat on the bottom of the cars, just protecting the undercarriage.
That is. See, you're a
Yeah.
gentleman.
Oh, Rob Corddry might want to join this conversation.
Should I scoot over?
No,
or-
Travis. You can see what Travis is.
Travis will just take a fucking hike. That's what
I should
Travis
sit
will
where you
do.
are, Travis.
Because all the useless information he's popping up on the entrant tubes. Yeah, he could sit there. You sit there. You stay there.
You stay
Amy.
there.
Okay,
I'd rather look at Amy.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to
Close.
see Rob. He's a foot away.
Okay.
There's Rob Corddry.
All right.
Come on in. Take a seat.
How you doing? Good to see you.
The beautiful Amy Schumer. Do you know each other?
I'm in love with Amy Schumer.
Oh,
isn't?
stop it.
Love, and it is real.
You're fucking hilarious.
What's up, Jim?
Hi,
How are you?
Right.
How are you, man?
Good to see you. I'm in love with you, too.
Oh, thank you.
Is yours ass-eating story? Is that what
Can't
piques your
wait.
interest?
Got a couple myself.
His story was
No stranger to the ass.
Oh, you a fan?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like getting it? We were talking about, do you like it? I like getting it done, too.
Yeah, that doesn't happen as much as the opposite.
Yeah.
No, it's not a one-for-one kind of thing.
It's definitely
no,
not.
no,
Okay, now my turn. Imagine a guy.
Yeah.
I'm up.
But then you just spread your cheeks with your hands angrily. You dig your fingernails in and spread them angrily.
No.
So you like doing it?
I think sometimes after I've taken a shower and I just settle down sexily in bed, and then my wife comes in and she knows that I've showered, she's like, oh, fuck.
Like, wow, got a lot of work done in that shower.
Man, I really took a lot of time, and I cleaned pretty thoroughly tonight.
That's some extra time.
Boy,
Yeah.
all that nasty hair's gone.
You prop two pillows up and you put yourself over them on your stomach. Fucking, you're presenting like a baboon.
Presenting.
There
Yeah.
are times, maybe not just ass eating, but there are times you shower right before you go to bed, and you do realize it is kind of a, hey, I went through the effort. I'm very showered. At least, your head's got to go down there.
Give me a break. Somewhere down there.
Yeah, something.
Let's not waste the shower.
Give me a break.
Waste the shower,
You do it once a day. What do you want? You want an award?
I hate to think I could have just been all funky and come to bed.
I was going to phone it in the shower if I knew you weren't going to lick my asshole to sleep.
Lull me to sleep like that.
And the best is if she doesn't eat your ass, then you walk in and get the razor with the hair matted to it. I go, you telling me I did this for nothing?
Ew, that just made me ill.
That is an invitation to the dance.
Quite disgusting.
But doing it is fucking hot. I hate women that don't want their asses eaten. A lot of women won't let you do it either.
What? I've never met one that doesn't want it done.
Yeah, it feels like a warm bath.
Aww.
Thank you.
Get over here.
I'm so
that makes it
sweet
so much nicer to know. You're the
I feel like my wife is patient with it.
Yeah,
really? Like there are times when it's like she's cool.
Oh no!
But mostly she's just like, all right, this is his thing.
This is part of that weirdness of the better or worse thing that they mentioned at the vows.
That's basically.
Yeah, it could be way worse. It really could.
That's her compromising, like just kind of watching the movie you want in a way.
Right,
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, all right.
I won't walk out on it.
I'll watch Expendables too.
I fucking love it. You don't need that, Sam, or you do?
No,
Sam, comment?
No.
Why, Sam?
Sam's the worst.
It's just never happened. It may. I may acquire a taste.
It's tough to enter into it. It's tough when you haven't.
Scotch.
How long have you been with your... Wait, you got married, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long
He's
have you
got
been
a
together?
beautiful wife. Why
7
don't you
years.
eat her ass?
It's tough
Sam?
to, like, start eating ass after 7
Yeah,
years.
she's like, what happened?
You
She's gonna be
selfish
like,
son of a
whoa.
bitch.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you.
But you don't think that it'd be like, oh, we should do something different?
No,
We've been
don't
doing
talk
the
about
same
it.
thing.
Just do it, and she'll be
No.
really surprised
Yeah,
and excited,
yeah.
or punch you in the face.
Or she'll be very
Either way.
angry and go, where did you learn this?
Yeah.
Why haven't you done this up until now?
That is something you wonder in a relationship if it just all of a sudden something like that shows up. You're like, what did you watch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who have you been talking
Is
to?
this because of your new friend?
What
Your
radio
friend
show
at the
have you been
office?
doing?
Yeah.
The best thing if you did it and she went, why did you do that? And he goes, it's just the first time it hasn't stunk.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think at some point I will try it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think she'd enjoy it.
You got to just go for
Give
it.
it a whirl.
Yeah.
You can't be tentative about it either. Nobody
No.
wants to be
No, I
tentative.
No.
You got to do it like you're taking it from her.
No, it's
Yeah.
got to be like your first meal in a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Don't dip your toe in the pool, Sam.
No, it's
You're
my
gonna
ass.
feel
Head
a week.
first.
Yeah,
That's
face
it.
first, right in there.
Yeah.
Fucking, but you could tease it a little bit. But once you get in there, stay in there. Don't fucking eat her ass for a second and then come right back
Yeah.
up, and then she's gonna be freaked
Strange
out.
And go
story.
right to kissing her. Don't do that. Don't do
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah, be cool. Yeah, be cool.
Be cool. Okay.
Yeah. Be a team player. Stay away from the tongue.
I mean, prop up your knees, but be cool.
What if she then said, like, whispered to you, like, I've always wanted to do that to you?
Oh,
I would let her.
yeah.
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 There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't feel bad.
Yeah. No, I would. I would let her.
Just do it sexy, like get on your back and then just grab your ankles and pull your ankles back.
go for it.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
when you got to smack her in the face and go, and then you're going to kiss our children with that mouth? Something that'll ruin the mood very
That is-
readily.
It was a test. You failed.
Yeah, it was a test. Yeah, that was the
You disgusting whore.
Just in case that scenario, then I'm going to make sure I'm clean when I decide, okay, I'm going to do it to her.
Oh, yeah.
And that way, if she decides she wants to reciprocate, I'm
Yes.
covered.
Very
I'm
good.
guessing she's not going to, though.
Okay.
I'm just going to put my money on that.
Probably.
You're
Yeah,
not.
No.
That's my guess. That's
His
my
ass
guess.
hair is tied up just like his hair on his head, too,
Pulled
by the way.
back,
He's got it
keep it
pulled
nice
back,
and-
little
Yeah.
ponytail, rubber band.
I argued with a
scrunchy.
girlfriend one time because she wouldn't eat my ass. It wasn't that she tried it and didn't like it. She's on principle, thought it was beneath her.
That was a hilarious honeymooners episode, too, when they were arguing.
Yeah, Mr. Marshall came in and I had my asshole open on
Yeah,
his
but
desk.
I'm not.
do you really want a girl to do it when she's like totally not into?
That's,
Jimmy doesn't
I,
give a
I
fuck.
only want her to do it when she's not into it. There's the punishment element, perhaps.
Jimmy likes any sex except consensual.
No, but I mean, to me, it was, again, I'm completely confident that my ass is clean. I know there's not even a fucking issue. So I'm like, I eat yours. But she wasn't like, she didn't like, I don't like eating ass. She just thought, like, psychologically,
It was like a demeaning thing.
That, and it was like, well, I fucking
But you did it
smell
to
your
her.
feet like a lot.
So
yeah, before I ever kissed her, I ate her ass. That's the truth.
Oh wow,
that's a true story.
Wow.
romantic.
You are a master.
I'm a good.
That's
egg.
amazing.
I'm just a good sport.
Do that before you even kiss.
Well, she was asleep on her face.
That's funny.
That would be how it would work.
That's exactly.
Very
She woke
clever
up
of you,
and,
Amy.
Yeah, she was having a mini stroke. We were waiting for the ambulance to arrive. So I just gave.
Tie your shoes.
I said, I'm going to do this just in case you die. Like, ate her ass, and she remembered that.
That is not how you give CPR, Jimmy.
It's funny.
Oh, my God. Rob
By the way, Rob,
Corddry, yes, Rob
what are
is
you
here.
plugging,
Hey,
Rob?
good morning.
Rob, thank you for stepping right into
Good
this.
morning.
Children's
Good night,
Hospital
everybody. See
is
ya.
hilarious.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, my God.
Thursdays at midnight on
Thank you.
Adult Swim on. It says Adult Swim on Comedy Central. It's Adults. Oh,
Does it say on Comedy
It says,
Central?
oh,
People,
Oh, I meant Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
everybody that types those things up, they're like, I'm pretty sure they mean Comedy Central.
no.
But no, it's Adult Swim.
I thought it was on
Midnight,
network. Okay.
Thursday night. That's tonight, right?
Thursday
Yes.
tonight.
Yes, it is.
Tonight at midnight.
Children's
Set your
Hospital.
stupid DVRs.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Thank you.
It's the darkest show.
You should come on
Yeah,
and
it's-
do a thing.
Please, I'd love to.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we
it's
got
very
Amy
dark,
Schumer.
very
We nailed down
I'll take
Schumer.
after scale. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if we can afford that.
Okay, never mind.
And it's Malin Ackerman. She
Yep.
was in Lisa. Oh, I love her.
Oh my God.
She was in Lucy Kudrow's.
Oh, the comeback.
Oh, the
Yeah.
comeback. She
She's
was amazing
great.
on that.
That
Was she
show
on
was
that?
really good, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't-
She
I
was
never
like the
saw
hot girl Juno, right?
Oh.
She played the girl. The
That was
most likable girl.
that show was really funny and uncomfortable and just
I love that show.
cringeworthy.
How did
Yeah.
not get a
Are you
season
here
2?
to plug the comeback, which is
I
canceled?
guess so.
I know, it's
The
canceled.
comeback,
We
which
just
doesn't
plug
exist.
Canceled shows. It's
On
great.
Comedy Central.
Yes, you know, Super Train was a great program. Super Train.
You have some good people in it too. You get Henry Winkler is in just tonight, or is he in the
No, he's in the
entire
whole. He's a
season?
cast member. Yeah, he's been in for 2 seasons.
That's great.
Yeah,
So funny.
it's the fucking Fonz.
He's the nicest man we've interviewed. He's the nicest man on earth.
Lives up to his reputation as a sterling human being.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it is kind of odd to see him on those reverse mortgage commercials, though. You know, you grow up, he's the Fonz, and then it's like, hey, I'm Henry Winkler for reverse mortgage. You're like, oh.
Well, you know what? I've seen his house. I've been inside his house, and we're not paying him enough for that house. So let him do his thing, man.
Right,
He's the fucking Fonz.
You think he still has Fonz money coming in?
Oh, he's got
I don't think that ever stops, right? He was the biggest television star of all time.
Ever.
Wow.
Ever. Still
Yes.
is. Like, nobody's topped that, right?
Fonz was huge.
Is there anybody bigger than the fucking
No,
Fonz?
I don't think there's ever
For
been a
TV?
character like that.
He could still
Right?
go anywhere in the world, and people would be like, Fonzie.
That's true.
Was that Asian? Is
No,
that
it's America, but the guy's constipated.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
He said he was doing arenas, like he was doing like arena signings. Remember he told us in Detroit or whatever. Yeah, you're right. He was probably the biggest ever.
As far as TV star goes, yeah. And again, he could just still go anywhere.
But do they have residual deals? You hope that he had
Probably
like,
not.
I don't
you hope
know.
he had a fucking piece of that.
I don't know. I think that was like the heyday of residual deals. Now that I
Yeah?
think about it, that was when they finally figured it all out, and actors were like actually making a lot of money doing television.
Yeah,
so they,
yeah.
I think maybe if anybody's getting it, they are.
I like that we just speculate. Yeah, he's probably broke now.
have
He's
zero
broke.
facts
He's
in
got
here.
nothing, and I base that on nothing.
But the people who are in MASH, like did Larry Linville's estate get a
jeez.
big piece because he left after like season 5? So I don't know.
I bet no.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Again, based on nothing but my own bullshit in my head.
Zero information.
Yep. Zero. But I got a microphone in front of me, so
There you go.
people do listen to what I
Obama
say.
and guns.
Yes, right. Did you hear the one? Yes, recently I've heard a report that Obama is actually going to people's houses and taking their guns
That's
away.
right. That's right.
Yeah, he's pocketing
Sleep
them,
with one eye open.
throwing them in the
You
ocean.
haven't been on yet, have you? This is your first time here.
Oh, I've been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the radio, not the space radio.
Yeah,
The radio.
The regular.
It was
years and years ago.
Okay.
That was at,
yeah,
all right.
years
at
ago.
K-Rock.
At K-Rock. Okay.
Yeah, Birbiglia was there.
Yeah, no, I thought so. I
man.
was like,
Yeah.
Remember that? No.
what was Birbiglia? I saw him
I
like
sat
recently.
far away on a couch, like really far
yeah.
You were
away
on
from
the
everybody.
couch.
I hated that fucking
man.
studio.
Yeah.
I
It's
saw
weird.
Mike recently. I'm like, why don't you come back on? Mike's funny on this show because he's just like caustic.
Yeah.
And he says awful shit like to Voss. He tortured Voss and Bob Kelly.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
man.
funny on the show. But he's weird. He's just like, he doesn't want to come back. But
He's
I
a
think it was
public
great.
radio guy now. He's all like This American Life and shit.
This is not NPR. You guys know
No,
that.
he doesn't want This American Life to look down on him or something.
He doesn't want to discuss ass eating.
Yeah,
I guess
He probably would have an interesting take on it. I don't think Mike's an ass eater.
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Not an ass eater.
Sleepwalkers don't eat ass.
No,
Oh, that's
only
right.
by
Yes,
accident.
the big
Only by accident.
They wake up eating ass,
having a sandwich.
which I feel like I've done before.
Just fall right into
Come
it.
to, you have an asshole in your face.
Oh, what a dream.
Yeah,
There is nothing better.
God, could you imagine like Howie Mandel trying to go on
You
an
know,
ass?
it's funny. I met Howie's wife.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like a germaphobe would not like.
Oh,
to
right.
do
I
that.
see. What's the equivalent of a fist bump for asses?
Yeah, for ass eating. It's like
What's the germaphobe's
do?
ass eating?
I'll tell you what that is. They
elbows.
lick their finger and they rub it through the ass crack, and then they just put that hand in their pocket for the rest of the night, so they can fucking Purell.
How does somebody like that even have sex? I mean,
Yeah, you
even
would
have
think that would
missionary position sex with a condom on seems pretty
With
like
his wife,
intense.
it's different. I think. I think
it
we
would
talked
creep
about
you
that.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not skeeved out by her.
Well,
Yeah,
then
her
she knows
germs
that he
were
does
his
not
germs.
cheat. That is a guy that does not cheat on his wife.
Boy, that's a great
Right.
gimmick. Then, if you could kind of. It's almost like the Prestige. You got to live the fucking lie.
Yeah. Live the act.
And then, live the act. So you make like you're a germaphobe. She will never suspect you're cheating. And then you just fuck every pig with herpes. And
I'm going to say not worth it.
No, I'm going to say not worth it. Not worth going around and doing all that shit you got to do.
No, not worth. Fist bumping is not worth anything. To like be the fist bumper. Nah.
What a tortured life that is, man. Fucking, cause I'll shake once in a while. I'll shake. There was some comic in Montreal recently that we said hello to, who's fucking had clammy,
Oh, I know who you
awful fucking hands. And imagine and you're skeeved when you shake his hand, but imagine every hand you shake, you feel that way about. Like, what a fucking horrible way to live.
Yeah.
mean. Ew, that hand.
Do you remember? You know what I mean?
That mitt, yes.
That fucking sweaty, awful
It's not
mitt.
their fault. They just sweat.
Yeah, fuck them. It's a hot,
gross.
nervous
I'm trying to get.
hand.
I'm really curious. So it's got to be a real fat.
No.
No.
Just a sweaty.
Just sweaty.
No.
Prop comic.
Impressionist. Nope.
No.
Political.
Guitar act.
Shit.
Who do you want?
Belzer.
Who do you want it to be? You want it to be Belzer. That
I
would
never
be the
saw the guy's
funniest
act.
person.
I didn't know him. He was introduced to us. We were sitting there. And I
He's
was
funny,
Is he good?
but I don't want to work with him because I don't want to shake his hand.
No.
People should know if they got clammy hands. You just go, nah, I don't do that.
I'm a clammy hand guy.
I'm a clammy hand guy. I don't even like when people come over and I've been drinking a beer and you got that cold, been holding a beer hand.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and you shake it, so it's a wet corpse hand. I always
take a
got to
corpse
address
hand
it.
over
I'm like, I've been having the beer. Like, I go, I've been. And that's like all the time because I'm always
You're
drinking.
always- yeah,
I'm always drinking. So.
Oh, yeah. I
Very
used to give people
uncomfortable.
that dead handshake. I forgot. I did that for
Oh,
years.
yeah. That was,
On purpose?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
I would do it. My hands are clean. You want to shake my hand? That's totally clean.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
He wouldn't do anything. He would just sit there.
Ew.
Dead hand.
It feels like it's really dead, and you
Yeah.
only can control your elbow.
Yeah.
Ew.
That is bad.
We were the
That
thing
just
with.
felt really bad.
Yeah, it's just a dead hand. I remember we were doing something in Boston years ago with this fucking at WBCN, and I was getting my hands wet with water and shaking like all the fucking sponsors' hands. Like I had clammy hand.
Yeah,
He'd see if any of them said anything, and none of
He'd
them
flick water into his palm and give him that dead handshake.
That's hardcore, like sabotaging your first impressions. You know what I mean? Like
I will never forget.
Yeah, you fucking horrible handshake.
Yeah,
guy.
I love that. I love giving an awful handshake to someone who expects a firm
you
one.
never forget
That
it.
just made
I see a
my
person
night.
again, and I'm like, oh, bad handshake.
That's
I don't
the
like
guy.
you.
But here's how I shake hands regularly. Like I honestly, I'll give.
No, I don't believe you, Jimmy.
I'm not gonna hurt
You're
you.
gonna, yeah, but it's gonna be gross.
I'm not going to
again.
hurt you.
No.
No, I saw your finger move. I saw the
Yeah.
finger.
No, that's how I shake hands
No, you
regularly.
got your finger ready.
I give regular
I'm
hands.
so grossed out already.
God, squeeze.
What are you doing? He's giving her the dead hand again.
There's
Ew.
nothing better than dead handing
That's
someone.
horrible.
I'm like really skeeved right now.
Yeah, you should be.
So
It's terrible.
gross.
How he can skeeve you out like that with
Because
just
there's something.
Well, do it. Do
Yeah.
it. Do it.
Oh, your hand is rubber. Just grab it.
Well,
I'll-
I hurt my hand, but
Just, come on.
it's kind of better now. Oh,
It's
yeah, I don't like
gross.
it.
Give me
at
a real
all.
shake. You didn't fucking give me a shake.
My hand's injured. Ew.
What happened to your hand?
Oh, I punched a chair.
Okay.
Yes.
It is
So,
looking
Children's
swollen.
Hospital.
Yeah, Children's Hospital.
I had to.
That looks like a fucking fat person's hand.
I know, look.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Swelled up.
What did the chair do?
it didn't make the dealer give me the cards I needed.
That's so awesome. What casino are you at?
I was at the Horseshoe.
Hammond, Indiana.
In Hammond, Indiana, yeah.
That fine
We were in
establishment.
Chicago, and I took a little trip around, and I was doing very well. Well, poorly at first, then very, very well, and then poorly. And when I was ready to get up and just pay off my marker, I just got up and fucking punched the chair. And then I went up to pay off my marker, and as they were writing the paperwork, I said, "Hold on, I'll be right back." And I grabbed the money off the counter, placed it on the table, and actually won.
Oh,
I know, it never happens that way. Yeah, I was pretty degenerate drunk that night, too.
Yeah.
And then right to the airport. It was great.
That is great.
When he almost got kicked off the plane before he boarded.
The guy told me he smelled alcohol on my breath.
Well,
What?
I'm sorry.
Well,
where
it was
are we?
after he questioned me because they were boarding people with health reasons that need to board first. So I did the stereotypical straight leg limp walk down the jetway.
And he was sitting in first
And he was
class.
on to me. I was in first class anyway, so I wasn't doing it to board early.
Yeah.
I was doing it for a laugh because all these fucking idiots are hanging around. Thought it'd be funny, but that airline industry just lost every bit of sense of humor.
People in the
9/11.
airline industry love jokes.
They are ready to have a
I
laugh.
thought they would.
He just started yelling. He started yelling down at you. Oh, everybody's laughing. Oh, it's real funny out here. I'm not the guy to mess with.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it? Biden? Was he the guy? 'Cause I noticed your black
That was his
dialect, your
Hillary
black
Clinton.
voice.
Yeah.
Was that Hillary doing that?
Hillary.
Yeah. He was at 5:30 in the morning. They don't want a boisterous drunkard trying to pull shenanigans on the jetway. So the guy yelled at me, and then he threatened to take me off the plane. Which I hate that some clerk, some fucking guy that years ago had no power whatsoever at the airport can now determine whether you get on or don't get on the plane.
I thought it was like
that shit.
ultimately up to the pilot.
That's what it should be.
I really thought
We're
that's what it
flying.
was. Yeah, like I've seen people be like, okay, like the pilot's going to check out this
Pilot's
guy
discretion,
and see what
yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, they're literally the captain
Yeah.
of the ship,
Right.
and it's
That's
their
it.
call.
It's their call. The guy at the front of the jetway that fucking sits there on his dumb computer all day. He's the guy that's going to tell me.
I just am so sick of them being so angry. It feels like such us versus them. I'm like, you should
It
give
is.
everyone the benefit of the doubt. You should be able to walk up, and if you're not an asshole, they should just treat you like a human being. Instead, it's this not looking at you, pretending like they're just trying to buy themselves some time.
It's
before.
just the service industry. Like it is a service industry job with a badge, and it's that just breeds that kind of. You know what I hate is that I have a chip on my shoulder because I travel a lot, and when they're like, they go through that rote speech like, take your shoes off, put your laptop in the bag. If you don't have your laptop out of the bag, I'm gonna stop you.
And they're singing it.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my
You're
God.
like, I know.
I'm like, I know. I've forgotten more about this shit than you will ever know.
They have like no training. I thought one time I might have said this in here, but I by accident brought my bike lock.
Oh.
It was in my backpack, and it was just too much. It was too heavy, and it could have been used as a weapon, I guess. And they were like, "We have to throw this away." And I was like, I wouldn't know how to use that as a weapon. I was like, "You would, because you're like trained how to like stop somebody." They were
Hopefully.
like, "No, they were like, we're not trained." They go, "We're not trained how to stop anybody physically."
So how do you know what a weapon is?
They know nothing. They know like what we know. They do like an hour seminar.
Oh.
They're like just teaching them to say,
my
"Take your shoes
God.
off."
What's worse than when they try to be funny with people? I hate when they josh good-naturedly with somebody
I've never
in line.
seen it.
Oh my
Well,
God!
it's the speeches usually. Their speeches, sometimes they'll throw a little, like,
Zinger.
bit in there.
And everyone avoids eye
zinger.
contact because they catch you looking at them, then they address you. You're the audience.
Right.
You fucking
Oh,
horrible.
this is like Southwest flight attendants, basically. Their whole rap, Southwest is like the funny airline.
Oh, look out.
Yeah, your seat can be used as a flotation device, kick paddle. The first time I heard that, I was like, wow, this guy's funny. No, wait, no. This is in the fucking book that they memorized. Kick paddle.
Yeah, Southwest, stop trying to distract from you being an absolute
Just
greyhound.
give me my
horrible airline.
$3 Coke.
Do you remember when Pan Am, this was after the Lockerbie, when they came back in the 90s, like it was a startup airline, somebody just bought the name, fucking Turkish planes, and it was either that or Carnival Air I flew once, and I was on there, I think with Voss, And the guy was going, the guy came out, the pilot came out, like they do now on Virgin America, was talking to the fucking people. And he goes, it's my first time doing this. I hope it's okay. He was joking, but it was so uncomfortable.
Oh, man. Really funny.
It was really frightening.
Why do they force him to be a stand-up? It's ridiculous.
Just, come on.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
No, get in there. I want to peek in. I want to see the guy with the nice gray hair and the suit and just fly the fucking plane. I don't want Voss coming out. Hi, I'll be taking you to your destination.
All I want is to know when we're going to hit some hard chop.
Yeah, there you go.
And how much sooner we'll be at our destination. How much time you made up?
That's it.
With that tailwind.
Yes.
That's it.
No fun in games.
I love when they call it chop.
Chop.
Don't you like that?
I love pilot lingo.
Yeah.
And it's always it comes with the, we've hit some pretty serious chop. We're going to be in Minneapolis about 14 minutes early.
It's comforting.
They got to do that on
They're the
purpose.
authority, that you're our leader. Right?
Yeah, because they know that we know that sound. It's just a soothing sound, like a cat purr.
It sounds like he doesn't give a shit. He's like, this is so easy what I'm doing. It's not hard at all, and your lives are not in my hands.
It's like, I trust you.
Altitude of 35,000 feet, if I feel like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's all right.
We'll see what
I've gone higher. Gone
if
lower.
you think about it, 35,000 feet, it's nearly fucking impossible what we're doing right now.
This machine's got to run at 100% the entire flight, or will perish.
That these things don't always crash is a miracle.
It's so fucking true. That's frightening.
I wonder if they teach them that, or if that's just they've all heard pilots talk now. Is it like mob guys who emulate the Godfather? Is it this like self-fulfilling thing,
or just a joke they're doing? Like they shut the mic off and look at each other. How many O's did I get in?
I totally ummed them.
Yeah, I ummed them.
It's uncomfortable if they switch their intonation at all. Like if someone just talks a little higher, like, "Hey, folks," you're like, "Oh no, please do the captain lower tone."
Yeah,
that we're all used to.
Exactly. Don't be a human being.
Yeah, please don't have any characteristics of your own.
You never wanted to start like, listen.
Here's what's happening, okay?
Yeah, listen,
take a seat.
There's no way to spin this.
No way to spin
maybe that is a comfort thing. It lulls you.
I think
maybe that's
is,
a conscious thing they do.
Folks.
I watched that goddamn air disaster show. I try not to watch it like about a month out before I'm flying anywhere, but it's because you're always just thinking, oh god, that could totally happen. And the worst crashes are the ones where the pilots on the recorder they listen to what he was saying, and it's everything you've heard right up to landing. It's like, all right, flight crew, take your seats, and it's like, oh yeah, they thought like, all right, beyond the gun, they're starting to think what they're going to do, and then the thing just rolls over on its back and noses in.
Does that happen?
Yes.
They
terrible.
stay so calm. Even the flight attendants, like, I don't know if it might have been 9/11, but she was like, we're pretty low. I think we're too low.
That was her name. I think it was Wendy. Her name was Wendy. I think she was calling in from the Atta flight.
She was really still pretty calm.
Yeah, she was very calm. I think we're coming in too low for LaGuardia, if I remember right. But it does give you faith in them.
Yeah.
Like when you hear how they are, even in a crisis, it's like even when they're hijacked, she maintained her professionalism. They're amazing.
Do that.
They really do. But it makes you, like, when you're in awful turbulence and you look and they're still just stone-faced, like, not acting like it's not affecting them, you're like, how are you not screaming?
I stare at them, too. I stare at them for any break in it.
They are the gauge.
I just want them to look at each other and just with one little, like, twitch of an eye go, holy shit.
They
never happens. Never happens.
Wouldn't that get you a little like, uh-oh?
Yeah.
They know. They have so much power. If they imagine they were just like, oh my god, like everyone would go crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, the door is open.
This has never happened.
Holy shit. Is that a fire? No, fuck. We're kidding. We're the funny airline.
I actually like a little turbulence now. I used to be so afraid of it.
Too.
But when I'm trying to sleep, I like
it's rocking.
It rocks you fucking nicely.
I used to be so scared of it. Now
I like it.
Yeah, they were a little chop and like bounce. It's very comforting.
Nothing like a little chop.
I like it like flak. Like fucking anti-aircraft fire in a B-17. Give me some of that, goddamn. No, I don't mind it. But when it gets a little heavy, you start thinking like, why
Where are you going?
How is this flying? Why aren't the wings coming off?
All right, fucking
scary. Oh,
Amy LaMotta has to fucking go and box. So,
oh, you got your boxing.
I gotta go boxing.
How do you not fuck your hands up doing
I
that?
do.
you boxing?
Look at my knuckles.
Oh man,
Schumer.
I know.
Are you for real boxing?
Yeah, these are my gloves.
Oh my God!
Don't let people hit you in the face. Though.
This is the hottest thing I've ever
seen. Are you gonna get cauliflower ears?
No, I won't get cauliflower ears.
Oh, those are the real deal.
Like little rascals gloves, big white ones.
Should be on an accordion.
Rascals gloves. Oh, cool, the grandpa. That's nice.
Thank you.
Do you wrap your hands?
Yeah.
With what, wrap or
These
gloves?
Wraps.
Oh, you know how to do that?
God. Are you fighting people?
That's
I'm
crazy.
Going to. I'm training to fight.
And you're not afraid to get punched?
No.
I am.
Kinda
Keith
girl-
Robinson punched me in the gut.
Just at the
The
fucking...
round was over. The bell
At the
rang.
cellar.
I'm walking back to get water. He punched me. He sucker punched me in the gut. And he knows it. I know. And he's like, I didn't hear the bell. I'm like, you're
What do you
dead.
do with your tits there?
My tits?
Yeah.
I carry them with me wherever I go.
Oh, cool.
I wear a sports bra.
Yeah, that works?
Yeah.
You ever been punched in the tit?
A minimizer?
No. I guess
No.
it looks like a minimizer.
I just heard that word. That's why I just heard that that's a thing. I
minimizer?
just recently heard that's a thing. Sorry.
Yeah, a minimizer.
But she knew. She's like, ooh, he rubbed
Oh,
nose.
you know about minimizers?
Mr.
What a
Corddry.
man, not really.
Amy's 1 hour special, mostly sex stuff. 11 o'clock this Saturday on Comedy Central.
Yes.
It will obviously repeat, but try to catch it this Saturday because it's better if the premiere does very well.
Yeah.
And this weekend at the Hartford Funny Bone in Connecticut, you can see Amy live.
Amy's very funny.
Thank you, guys.
And she's pretty pleasant on the eyes to look at up on stage.
Love
I
Amy
gotta
Schumer.
tell you.
Today's
Pretty
Crohn's.
cool. Oh, stop with your Crohn's look.
Thank you, guys.
good.
And I love Children's Hospital.
Yes,
and
you, Amy.
I hope by the time you do this gig, you have a fucking tooth knocked out from boxing. How great would that be? Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Funny.
Oh, she's got to wear a flipper in her face like those toddlers and tiaras.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.